In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up source record for OBS on Mac. This is a feature that surprisingly isn't baked into OBS by default, but it's incredibly useful for anyone that's creating content and wants multi-input support. When I started recording tutorials, I realized there wasn't a straightforward way to get both high-quality screen recordings and high-quality camera output as separate files. Many screen recording tools like CleanShot X combine both your screen recording and your video output into a single file. And this really limits the way you can edit your video in post-production. OBS, on the other hand, is a very powerful free tool, but it also doesn't have this set up out of the box. With the source record plugin for OBS, you'll end up with separate files, making your editing process much more flexible. And you can switch between full screen and picture-in-picture easily, and even remove the camera from parts of your video. I looked for a guide online for how to set this up for Mac, and I came up empty-handed. And I did find a tutorial from 2021 about how to set this up on PC, but Mac is better. So I decided to make the tutorial that I wish I'd found. What you'll need for this tutorial: a Mac OBS Studio already installed, and you'll need about 5 to 10 minutes to set this up, maybe including the video. So before we start, this tutorial assumes you already have OBS installed and set up and you know about its basic functionality. And what we won't be going over are best practices for optimizing audio or video output in OBS. Okay, so let's dive into it and set up source record for OBS on Mac. Okay, so step one is downloading the source record plugin. I'll link it in the description. Press download. You download the Mac version. So you're gonna get a zip file and you're gonna get 3 different versions of source record. I'm using the ARM64 version because I have an M series Mac. If you have an Intel-based Mac, you can use the x86 version. Before we install anything, make sure you have OBS closed. Okay, so click install. Now you may see this warning that you can't install it. So what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to go to settings and go to security. If you scroll all the way down to the bottom, you're gonna see this thing here, source record was blocked. Press open anyways. And then follow the on-screen instructions for setting up source record. Now let's go into OBS Studio, and it's kind of like the Matrix because you're seeing my recording right now. And you see I have 2 sources here. On my setup, I'm using continuity camera, so I'm using my iPhone to record this video. So source record is a filter that you put on one of your sources. So we're gonna assume that we're using the screen recording, like me, as the main source, and we're gonna add source record as the secondary source. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to our secondary input, which for me is the continuity camera. We right click it and we go to filters. Now I've already done this, but what you end up doing is you press plus and you click source record. Now set the recording mode to either recording or streaming or always. I set mine up to recording, and make sure the path is the same exact place you have set up for your OBS output. In file name formatting, you have to change this. If not, it will just overwrite your main recording. I put the word cam before it just so I could differentiate between the 2 sources. Set the recording format to MP4 and press close. So now all that's left is to test your source record in OBS. So you should start a new recording. Make sure you have 2 sources set up, your screen recording and your camera, and press start recording. Here it shows me stop recording because I'm recording right now, but you should see start recording. And record a short video. Stop the video and then go to your output folder and make sure that you see 2 files there, from your camera and from your screen. And if you see 2 files, then you succeeded. And that's it. Now you've set up source record for OBS on Mac. This will give you much more flexibility when editing your videos. Now you can import both video sources into your editing software, giving you the ability to edit both videos independently. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. This is a new YouTube channel, so I'd really appreciate it. And while this isn't the type of content that I plan on putting out, I couldn't find this online, so I had to make it myself. If you have any questions or suggestions, drop them in the comments below. And thank you for watching.